Hello everybody, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a boy or a girl, go somewhere else. This video is made for grown-ups. Thank you. Ha. Anyway, new product, new brand. I've never tried this brand before. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. I am trying today Kodak Premium Straight Long Cut. This can is about 4 to 6 weeks out of date. I'm okay with that. I've tried to dip this bin a couple weeks out of their best by date. I haven't had any issues with them. So, really neat image of a float plane on this. I like that. There was some kind of... Nope. This is manufactured by the American Snuff Company. 100% U.S. tobacco. Way to go, Kodak. 100%. Anyway, neat looking can. I like the can. This reminds me of my days in Alaska. My father-in-law was a bush pilot in Alaska. He flew for one of the cargo outfits up there for many years. He's been in more squirrely places up there than most people could possibly imagine. He was the kind of guy, when someone wrecked their plane, they'd strap it together well enough to fly, and he would go out and he would fly it back. Yeah. Sometimes I swear the man's goal whenever I was up flying with him was to make me puke. Some of the turns and squirrely places he went into, a couple of them scared the living daylights out of me. I don't know how he got a plane in those places. I don't know how he got back out, but he managed it. The man has skill. Unfortunately, he's older now. His flying days are over. But those were fun times. Cracking the can open, getting up there, and explore the unexplored. Get a little bit of light there on the cut. I'm getting a nice aroma off the can, and it's nowhere near my nose. Ooh. Strong, straight flavor. Very strong. Straight flavor. It's like reach up and you're like, I'm a straight. Woo! Wow, yeah, it's filling the room now with straight aroma goodness. And there's a semi braking heavily on the highway. It's 30 miles an hour over there, dude. Slow down. Fun at work today. We're out in the yard loading up some concrete for a customer. We hear sirens, and all of a sudden, you hear boom, boom, tires squealing, sirens going off. We look out, they're flashing at the edge of our parking lot. There was a car chase going down Highway 101. Some guy was tripped out on something, and he was taking the cops for a ride. And he decided to use our parking lot to turn around and change direction, head back the way that they were originally chasing him, with 2 Coos Bay police officers right on his tail. Yeah, we went upstairs, rolled back the security footage, and we watched it like 3 times. We're like, dang, we're surprised he didn't hurt anybody. They finally caught him, and apparently his words when he got caught, they asked him why he did it. And according to the police officer who came and got copies of the footage, the guy said, Commander Bill Clinton told me to. So yeah, the man was on a trip. Pinches quite nicely. Very moist. Might be 6 weeks out of date. It's got plenty of moisture in it. Nice. The aroma off this is really good. I hope it doesn't have a real high nicotine content. I haven't had a whole lot of nicotine in me today. If it does, well, we're going to go for a ride. All right. But yeah, look at that. Kodak makes a good cut. I like it. Get that baby in there. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Yeah, head for the horizon, it says. You usually don't want to head for the horizon. You're heading for the horizon, there's mountains there, and they're going to come up and meet you eventually. Good straight flavor. Got wait a minute here for it to juice up, but yeah, that guy the cops were chasing, I don't know what he was on, but apparently he was strung out of his gourd. He did end up smashing into a couple of cars over on the bridge, and I guess going the wrong way in traffic down a couple of side streets. He took him for a ride for a while. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Just some minor damage, moderate damage to a couple of vehicles. I feel sorry for those folks. Life in Oregon. Yay, they legalized drugs. Now they're illegal once again because people woke up and realized what a stupid idea that was. They'll go seek treatment. No, they won't. It was making an open air market for drugs. All those guys were doing were like, wow, we can sell in the open air now. Nobody cares. Yeah, people cared, but the people in charge didn't. Thank you, Portland. This stuff is. This is a good straight. I like this. It's got the sweet, got the smoky, with some tang in there. I'm getting a little bit of tingle in my gums, which kind of concerns me. This is a good solid straight. As it's juicing up more and more, I'm getting a really good flavor out of this. It's almost, I'm trying to compare it to something else, but I'm not sure where to go. This is Friday night, November, what is today, the 8th? Yeah, the 8th. Suit Tie Dip and Chew Guy has a live going on tonight. Every month he does a monthly live for subscribers. I'm planning on being in there chatting with you guys, any of you that happen to show up, if I can get this uploaded in time. Past couple of YouTube uploads I've tried have taken forever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my ISP is throttling me or if it's something going on with YouTube or what. Past couple of uploads have taken way longer than normal, so I don't know what's going on. Hey, I got a new Skull Cup, by the way. I'm a NASCAR fan. I saw this NASCAR's 50th anniversary Skull coffee cup from 1998. Things like brand new, never used. I picked it up a while back, so. I did have a picture up here at one point. I don't know if any of you noticed in past videos. It started curling up a little bit. I'm going to have to... The frame I got it in arrived broken. If you sell stuff online, pack it well. Okay, this guy did not. It was a very shameful pack job he did. Yeah, the box wasn't big enough. He kind of bent the corners to make it fit. You don't do that with something that has a glass pane in it, okay? Anyway, that picture was of Christopher Bell, NASCAR driver. Young kid, talented driver. That guy, cool as a cucumber. He doesn't cause a whole lot of drama on the track. He just gets in his car and he drives and he's consistent. He did have some controversy in the last race, though. He was trying to get into the championship 4, the way they do the playoffs now with NASCAR. And he tried to bust a move and make it happen, but he scored a NASCAR penalty as a result, so he did not make it. Yeah, his season's over. But he consistently ranks up there in the top 4, top 5 drivers. He's going to win a championship. He's got a lot of years of driving ahead of him. And he's a talented kid. Plus, he drives the number 20 car, which back in the day, I was a Tony Stewart fan. Tony Stewart, there was some drama. I actually have a lanyard back there for one of the NASCAR races, which unfortunately I did not get to attend. I picked that up at a box of stuff I got at a yard sale. My bucket list is to go to a NASCAR race. I've never been to one. I've been to local tracks and stuff like that, but I've never been to an actual, top tier NASCAR race. I'll go one of these days. Yeah, hunting. I did not get a deer this year. Today is the last day. It's getting late. I've had some stuff going on at work. I've had to put in a couple of long days. And last weekend, I was dealing with the death of an employee. That one got to me. Myself and the police officer are the ones who found her. She didn't come to work, and her husband was worried he was out of town. And I went to check on her, and yeah, she had passed. So that rattled my cage last week. So I should have gone out to the woods and unwind, but instead I stayed home and dipped a lot of tobacco and watched a lot of TV like a lazy bum. Oh well. This week, I was planning on getting out because the rut's on right now. I get out there and I rattle some antlers, put out a couple of buck grunts, they'll come running. But unfortunately, work got in the way. Right now, the sun is setting. Yeah, hunting season's over. But I got home. I could have gone out, but I only had about 30 or 40 minutes before sunset when the season is officially over, and it takes me at least 25 minutes to get to where I go hunting, and then another 5 or 10 minutes to get on and to walk in and set up and stuff. I just didn't have the time. So, oh well. I'm gonna go fishing. Fishing and rock hounding for the rest of the winter. Most people go rock hounding in the summer. I go rock hounding in the winter because where my claim is, when things get dry, I don't want to be the guy that sets the forest on fire. And when I'm pounding at rocks, sometimes things spark. So when things get dry and crispy, I don't go up there. Back to the straight. It's juiced up pretty good now. The straight flavor is still hanging in. This stuff is really good. Yeah, I've been leery of trying Kodak because of the nicotine content, at least in the wintergreen. This, I am feeling nicotine. It's on the heavy side, but it's tolerable for me. It's not exactly my ideal nicotine level. I prefer something a little bit more scaled down, but this is tolerable. I can handle it. So, yeah, good job, Kodak. I appreciate you putting the brakes on this one. I do have a can of Kodak Wintergreen. It's in the rotation here to try eventually. How many cans do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14 cans waiting in the wings for me to try. And I placed an order today for some more chew. It's got 2 different kinds coming in. Neither one I've never tried before. I hope I like them because I had to buy 3 1-pound bags of one and a full carton of pouches of the other in order to get them. Yeah, I better like them. They're both Stoker's products. I've loved the 2 Stoker's products I've tried so far. I've already finished off 1 pouch of the Red Supreme. I'm working on that second pouch, and I'm almost through with my first pouch of the Stoker's Classic. Oh, by the way, the Stoker's Classic, you watched that video, there was a taste in there. I couldn't quite remember what it reminded me of. I finally figured it out. Saltwater taffy. You get those chocolatey, caramely, molasses flavored saltwater taffies. When it was juicing up, that's what it reminded me of. Just a touch of saltiness, but lots of that sweet, syrupy goodness you get from a saltwater taffy. That's the flavor that I wasn't quite putting my finger on. I've had several pinches of that since then, and yeah, I was at the freaking gas station pumping gas. Big old wad of chew in my cheek. And all of a sudden, hit me. This tastes like saltwater taffy. Those chocolate molassesy saltwater taffies. That's what this reminded me of. And so, yeah. Anyway, part 2, Stoker's Red Supreme. There we go. And part 1, Kodak Straight, which is a really good straight. This has a nice smokiness to it. I'm appreciating the smoky flavor. It's got a fair amount of sweetness to it as well. Helps balance it out. Nice and tangy. Those 2 are doing a little happy dance in my mouth. Nicotine content is up there, but it's at the upper limits of my tolerance that I prefer. If it was scaled back just a touch, it would be much better for me. Holding together extremely well. Yeah, I've been here and blabbering on now for 14 minutes, and I think I've had like 1 floater this entire time. I mean, just nice solid wad in there, holding together really well. I appreciate that, Kodak. Thank you. American Snuff Company, you make a great product. Only problem in my area is half of it's out of date. That's my only gripe with American Snuff Company right now. Finding in-date product can be difficult. So, But the stuff I do find that's in-date, I've enjoyed every single one of them. The nicotine content's a bit high for me, but that's just me personally. Lots of guys, Grizzly Kodak products, they're all over them. They love them. It's just not my style. The nicotine contents are on the high side. I do enjoy the Grizzly Wintergreen I tried. I've dipped it a few times, but I just have to brace for impact because I know the nicotine content's out of my league. So, but that's just me. This, yeah, I'm gonna dip the whole can. I know it. So this and the Grizzly Dark Fired. The Grizzly Dark Fired, yeah, that's probably one of the best straights I've tried so far. The smokiness level was just, you know, this stuff kind of reminds me of barbecue sauce or a nice beef jerky with some sweetness to it. That Grizzly Dark Select stuff, smoked brisket, just take it up a few notches, going up there. Pretty good stuff. Anyway, I'm going to quit talking right now. This has been Kodak Straight. Mikey loves this stuff. This stuff is great. If you haven't tried Kodak Straight, I suggest you give it a shot. It's got really good flavor. Really good flavor. I'm digging this. Now, I'm going to go see how long it takes me to upload this thing, and hopefully it'll be in time, or maybe one or two of you guys can see it. I'll join you in Suit and Tie's monthly chat. If you subscribe to this council on Suit and Tie, he'll be up here in the closing comments. I'm in there most every Saturday night with his council private chats he has with the paid members. They'll set you back a whopping $2 a month. So it goes to a good cause. It keeps him and his nicotine habit good, and he keeps cranking out reviews. The man is a wealth of knowledge. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. And if you appreciate a fat old man up in his garage rambling on about trying different dips and chews for the first time, I would appreciate a like and subscribe too. Anyway, this is Mikey. This is Kodiak Straight. Good stuff. I like it a lot. I'll catch y'all later.